you know how some brands decide to kind of quieten down a little bit towards the end of the year? Because like a lot of people have done their Christmas shopping. They're not going to come out with that many more new releases. Elf didn't get that memo. They've come out with a lot of new things. So not only did they come out with their camo blush, but they're also coming out with, and have come out with, this camo hydrating CC cream. It is available now. I'll have an affiliate link down below, but I have to say a massive thank you to Makeup On Your Radar. They sent me on the information for this. Let's discuss. If you didn't already know, Elf has an extremely successful camo collection line. So it makes sense that they've extended this. As I said before, they came out with their camo blush today as well. And this seems to be another thing as part of the line. So it's apparently a full coverage color correcting foundation with SPF 30 protection that hydrates skin and gives it a dewy finish. Now, obviously, anyone who wears makeup, you know that SPF isn't enough. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I won't bother with my SPF. But it's going to be a good top up. Like, there's no harm in having that and like using your current SPF as well. I don't think there's anything bad about that. Now, I do wonder exactly what the ingredients of the SPF are, because you know how some SPF will give you like a white flashback. So I think that'd be quite interesting, because they did say it's hydrating as well. So I am intrigued for sure. They've also said that it helps to plump the skin's appearance, and apparently there's vitamin B5 in there, which is meant to moisturize and nourish skin. They say that it's great for dry, oily and combination skin. So basically everyone, they're like, all of you, everyone, please have it, please purchase. And I will say though, I generally like Elf. A lot of the products that I have from them, I enjoy. I'm a little bit frustrated with this because they're saying that it's full coverage, so it's not like it's like just a skin tint. And that's kind of the issue. It's a full coverage, but look at the shade range. Brilliant for us pale gals, but once you get towards like the deeper complexions, it really trails off. Like, how is Rich 660N the darkest? It's not going to fit a lot of complexions, and I think that's quite an issue. And I hope they extend it. But I also get really annoyed when brands kind of do the afterthought of like, oh yeah, we forgot to do these things for deeper complexions. Don't treat people as an afterthought. I think that's just really quite disappointing, in my opinion. I would expect an awful lot more from them. So yeah, I'm a little bit saddened by this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm not surprised as well that when I look through the formula, in addition to them having the vitamin B5, they also have tremella mushroom and hyaluronic acid. So of course that makes a huge amount of sense, because if they're saying it's going to plump the skin, well yes, of course hyaluronic acid is going to be in it. And that's like the sexy ingredient of the year. So how does that compare to their existing Camo CC cream? So this is obviously a more hydrating one. So where the CC cream would have given you a semi-matte finish, you now get a dewy finish. And of course, both of them give you an SPF of 30. So keep that in mind. But the Camo CC cream has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. So we don't have that then in the Camo CC cream, the hydrating one. So keep that in mind. I personally like a little bit of niacinamide, but I tend to put that into my skincare routine in general. I don't rely on my makeup to have it. So as I said, this is available right now for $15. Of course, it's relatively affordable. Although I feel like the prices of drugstore have jumped up, or maybe I'm just getting old and I'm kind of going, in my day, things didn't cost this much. I don't know, but it does feel kind of expensive. By the time it gets to Ireland, based upon that and the export, blah, 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 it's probably going to be about like €18, which in my mind, that's expensive for what that is. I don't know. As I said, the coverage, the fact that it's full coverage, I think that's great for a lot of us. However, I prefer more medium coverage. And the fact that it isn't as inclusive with the shades as it really needs to be, I find that incredibly disappointing. I would have expected so much more from Elf, so much more. Kind of a bit disappointed. You know, after all of the other things that they've come out with recently that have just been like boom, 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 hit, hit, hit. This just feels a bit like, maybe you could have waited until like January and get the full range of the shades. That would have been nice. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Am I totally losing the plot? Is this fantastic and I'm just not seeing it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just miserable at this point. It's hard to tell. I quite possibly could be. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I am interested as always.